Mackerel for Dollar Gaming, and we are here with the last 10 pickups of the 80 PS1 game pickup special, where I just got a load of bundles, mishmashed them all together. I've collected them over like the past 3 or 4 months, and yeah, I've put together a big package of games. This is the last 10. Yet again, quite random. There's nothing. There's no link here. I can't even think of something funny to say about them. It's just 10 random games. But I will say, there's a lot of bangers here. And I know you people don't like that word. I don't care. These are bangers. These are top games that I'm glad to have back in my collection. Let's just get straight into them. I'm going to keep this video under 10 minutes yet again. I'm aiming for that on each one of these videos. So the first one, God, I forgot how good the soundtrack to this was until somebody commented in, was it Spliffin Brit? I think might have commented in the best video game music video I did. He commented about how good a track on this was, and I'd forgotten it until he put it on. I was like, yes, yes. But I was never good at this game. Again, I'm not a tactical boy. I don't think about things. I just rush in, and with this, you really had to juggle a lot of balls and spin a lot of plates at the same time to know what you're doing. Command and Conquer. Good God. I got introduced to that by my friend on the PC, because he was big into his PC gaming. I remember him showing me Command and Conquer, and I thought it looked amazing. But he's a very intelligent man. He's gone on to be like a college tutor in, I think it's business studies. He's got degrees coming out of his bum. He's very intelligent. He could play that. My head, I was like, just go and refine that stuff so you can get money, but whatever, you don't go and blow them up. No, I'm going to go and blow them up, and then just they'd come over and kill me. You've got to do so many things at the same time. You've got to expand your base and work on different sections of it whilst harnessing, I forget what it's called. You have to get this ore out the ground to get money so you can expand your base and send people out to get more area under your control so you can refine more of this ore. And I just couldn't work it out. I just develop a few tanks and a few soldiers and just send them off to be slaughtered somewhere. Maybe I'll be better at it now. I highly doubt it. I haven't got the patience, but I'll give it another go. Might be good, but I know it is a fantastic game, and just that soundtrack, oh my God. Right, this I'm not even going to do an intro to this. Broken Sword 2. What a game that is. This got panned, if I remember rightly. People hated it. Was it this one? Or there was another Broken Sword game that people hated? But I remember playing that, and I remember blooming loving it. I like me point and clicks anyway, though. Especially the art style of this one. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I really enjoyed that game when I was a kid. Will I enjoy it now? Don't know. But I still do like point and clicks. I still like my Leisure Suit Larrys and all that sort of business. So, yeah, hopefully I'll still like Broken Sword 2. Fantastic. I don't really have much else to say about that. Just a top quality point and click game from my youth. Now this, I enjoyed the version of this I had on this Sega Mega Drive. I didn't even realise a game came out on the PS1. I've got a game for the 360 that is nothing like the franchise. So I'm hoping this is closer to the Mega Drive game than the one that's on the 360. Syndicate Wars. So obviously of the Syndicate franchise. Is it? It looks a little bit like Syndicate. I don't know. I'll be honest again, I wasn't very good at Syndicate. I wasn't very good at it at all. But that looks like I might enjoy it. Don't know. There's no ratings on it. And normally these games, the first thing they'll do is go 9 out of 10. Best game ever. Platinum Award from PlayStation Big Games Monthly or whatever. Yeah, absolutely nothing on that. So it could be bad, could be good. I don't know. Bullfrog though. Remember them? Bullfrog. Fantastic. Yeah, could be good, could be bad. Not too sure. But talking of Bullfrog, a game that I do know I am going to enjoy, and it is fantastic. Theme Park. Whoa. What a game. Absolutely fantastic. This one I could play because it's not time-based, as in just as long as you keep people happy and as long as you like putting new rides up and putting toilets out and putting burger vans and drink stands and things like that, You can take your time and get on with that. It's a bit like playing The Sims. Like there is some urgency, but there's no real urgency. And so for me, what a game! Really, really enjoyed that as a kid. Am I still going to enjoy it now? Don't know. But I'm not getting rid of that because again, just childhood memories attached to it. And talking of childhood memories attached to something, what a game. I convinced another normal Yorkshireman to grab this ASAP and play it. I watched it like over the phone, just nattering to each other. I watched him try and play this. I don't know if he enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm sorry, mate, if you didn't enjoy it. I bloody love this game now. Loved it as a kid. I still love it now because when I picked this up, first thing I did was put it in the PS1 and went, yes, it's still fun. Incredible Crisis. What a game. What a game. My God. So it's just basically this chap. It's like a day in his life where things just get worse and worse and worse. And it's like, what's it called? WarioWare, like the interactive games where it's like short games where some of them are rhythm action, some of them you're pressing buttons at the right time, and I know that is rhythm action, but it's not. It's like press left now, press right now, jump now, that sort of thing. But yeah, great game, like a mini game collection, I suppose you'd say, almost Parappa the Rapper without music, although there is music stuff in there. Oh God, Incredible Crisis, what a fantastic game. And I know it's the white label version. You haven't got the proper version, Donald. I don't care. In fact, I think that's the version that I had as a kid. Because I used to... God, here's going back some years. I used to go to Blockbuster rental. In my hometown, it was a place called Ritz to begin with. And then Blockbuster took over Ritz. But we used to go to Ritz to rent out Mega Drive games. And then by the time that the PS1 games were out, it was Blockbuster. And I remember spending so much on Incredible Crisis. It came in like a yellow plastic horrible case that just had the disc inside. It didn't even have the blooming manual in it. So a lot of the PS1 games I was renting out were almost impossible to play. That was just so much fun. And I remember when Blockbuster was closing down, they were selling off all of their games in the yellow cases. So I remember like picking up a copy of Incredible Crisis for about £1, £2 in the yellow case. And then I remember my friend going on to eBay to buy me that case to go with it. Again, no manual. This has the manual. But buying me that case for like, again, about, what, £4-5 delivered. So I had like a full version of, without the manual, a full version of Incredible Crisis. And yeah, it was one of my... I'm waffling too much about that. We've got like 2 minutes left to burn through all these games. And there's great games. Oh, sod it. This is going to be a long one. These are all great. One of my favourite games of all time. Another one of my favourite games featuring one of the funniest UK comedy actors and comedians of all time. Hogs of War. Obviously featuring Rick Mayall. Sadly, the departed Rick Mayall. Good God, what a great game this was. On one of my previous videos, I said how much I adored Worms. Hogs of War is just the good version of Worms 3D. Just the voice acting from Rick Mayall. Yeah, it was just everything came together with that. Just playing against my friends in one of our bedrooms because we'd all had PlayStations by that point, or a PS2 that this again would play on. We'd all just sit there, just blowing lumps out of each other, listening to Rick Mayall doing mildly racist accents on it. But what a fantastic game. Absolutely bloody brilliant. Oh my God. Yeah. This is one of the ones that I don't want to play again. I will, but I don't want to ruin those memories. I don't want to ruin what's going on in my head. God, Hogs of War. Absolutely fine. I like this. Just that little bit where you're taken back to childhood memories and it's just everything's clear as day. Just me and my mates playing around. Talking of childhood memories, I'm almost tearing up at that. Yeah, childhood memories. Vagrant Story. One of my favourite... Would you call it an RPG? It sort of is. It's more like a again, isometric, slashy action sort of game with RPG elements, but I bloody love that game. The story was fantastic. The visual style, fantastic. No voice acting though, you have to read everything. But what a game, absolutely fantastic. I liked how you could build your own weapons. Every enemy you came across, like you could use specific weapons to gain the upper hand in battles. You had to almost like pause the game, because you'd click your attack button, it'd pause the game. You had to choose which enemy you were going to attack and which part of them, so you could disable them or whatever, and you had a higher percent of causing damage depending on where you hit. Great game. It was set in one of the Final Fantasy universes. I can't remember which one. Does it say on the back? I think it started with an I. I can't remember. No, it doesn't say here. It will do inside, but I can't remember which one it was. But I just remember, again, as a young man, thinking that was one of the best games I'd ever played. Yeah, bloody brilliant game. Right, just rearranging them because I don't want these to fall over. The last three, decided we are going to keep this relatively short. We're going to put these all together. Final Fantasy 6 with a Final Fantasy 10 playable demo disc, but only for the PS2. So they've stuck it with that to sell you a PS2. Sneaky. I've got Final Fantasy 7 back there somewhere. Final Fantasy 8, going to be honest, never really did it for me. So I will try it again. I've seen loads and loads of people doing a level 1 playthrough because the enemies level up with you. Don't do that to us. Just make it so you have to grind, make it worthwhile. But yeah, people just run straight through the game, and like the last boss is just pointless. I'll try and play it again. I just remember not enjoying it very much as a kid. But then we are ending on this, my favourite PS1 game of all time. You know what it is. It's Final Fantasy 9. It's my favourite PS1 game of all time. Good God, I'm so chuffed to get this. Yeah, I'm sure it's complete. It is. Yeah. Oh, don't be broken. No, it's not broken. It's just the disc's fallen out. How's that happened? But, oh, God, yeah. 4-discer. All the discs were mint. It's got the manual with it. And that, to me, it's one of the best games of all time. It's the best game on the PS1. By far. I love Final Fantasy 7. Genuinely, I think it's such a great game. It opened up RPGs for me. I mean, I'd been playing RPGs for a while, but it showed me how good an RPG could be. That took that idea and ran with it. That is easily the best PS1 game I have ever blooming played. And I'm never, ever, ever going to let that go again. Good God, I'm so chuffed to have that back in my collection. That is definitely going on the Wall of Fame. Right. Oh, what that has been great. I've really enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Yeah, it's been Donald Mackerel for Donald Mackerel Gaming. See you all again soon. Cheers, everybody.